Howdy Ridgeline, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Mikey. Thanks for joining us.
In today's show, Mikey went down to a town where everything is smaller. Garrison checks out a motorcycle/car show. Jacob took a look at The Great Escape. Miguel meets the PRH principal. And Dylan went to Woodland Park. And now for the announcements.
Pam Howard's NHS scholarship is open to seniors who are or have been in NHS and have overcome great challenges in their lives. Application forms are due to Mrs. Kenny March 13th.
If you are taking an AP exam, remember that registration and payments are due to Miss Wall in Neighborhood A by Wednesday. Questions, ask Miss Kenny in Neighborhood B.
That's all of the announcements for today. On with our show.
In Colorado Springs, there's a place where everything is smaller called Magic Town.
Located in the Colorado City Historic District, Magic Town, created by Michael Garman, is a 2,000 square foot, 1 by 6 inch scaled town. This miniature town is inspired by Garman's own experiences as a vagabond in the 1950s and 60s, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Michael said it took over $1 million and parts of 4 decades to pull it from his brain and get the town built. Michael began constructing the town in 1975 and has since been adding to it.
There's life within these characters because there's imagination behind them. There's true time and there's true passion. If you look at each of the characters and look at their faces, you can see wrinkles in their eyes. You can see a vacant look in their eyes of, I've been drinking last night. You can smile on people's faces. As you walk over into the bar areas and bar scenes, you'll see waitresses actually wiping tables with that kind of longful, sorrowful face of, I want to go home now. Michael truly was able to capture and to really captivate how we think as people, how we emotionally express ourselves in our faces, and that's for me where this life is found in these sculptures. The tiniest of minute detail that actually showcase who these people are, just in a quick glimpse, that's where the life is.
For Ridgeline, this is Mikey Beisterfeld.
That place looks like a lot of fun for a small town.
Garrison went to Colorado Springs to check out a classic car and motorcycle show.
Motorcycles and cars have been around for more than 100 years, and at Palmer Park, Pro Promotions held a meet for both of them. Whether you just come to look at the engineering and beautiful designs, or are looking away to spend time with family and friends, the meet is a great way to get to know your local biker gangs and learn some car history.
Pretty much, we build the cars, we enjoy the cars, we do shows all over the United States. So we get enjoyment out of that. It's a family atmosphere, and kids get involved in it, and that's with car shows. I grew up with it my whole entire life, so that's pretty much it.
With all the attractions, there's no shortage of interest. The event was held from March 2nd to March 3rd, and even had an auction. With hundreds of guests each day, the event was an intriguing experience for anyone to enjoy. For Ridgeline, this has been Garrison Smith.
I've seen a lot of classic cars, but those are a sight to see. Thanks, Garrison.
Jacob checked out something called The Great Escape.
Looking for a fun challenge? Well, the Greatest Escape games here in Colorado Springs might be exactly what you're looking for. Dope.
The Greatest Escape games down in Colorado Springs is full of rooms to test your knowledge and skill. The Cabin Fever is a dark, dusty room that heightens the intensity as the clock runs down. But don't worry, someone's always watching.
I like it that it's family-based, where a lot of the other ones are pretty hard and they're more for adults. We've had groups of kids anywhere from 6 to 12 come in, and then groups of teenagers, and then adults. All of them enjoy it. There's nothing scary in our room, nothing that's too hard or will be freaky for children. And we do use that stairway in the summer.
Business opened up in 2015, but the house dates all the way back to 1889. We didn't want to give away too much of the hints, but you never know what could be lurking behind every wall. For Ridgeline, this is Jacob Van Amberg.
It'll swing open and then it plays like a...
Looks like something you'd have to see to believe. Great job, Jacob.
Dylan got us a look at Woodland Park.
We all live in this beautiful state of Colorado, but some of us don't really get to experience it. I went out into the mountains and experienced everything you could, up to Woodland Park and the ride up to Helen Hunt Falls.
Colorado is full of beautiful sights to see, and all you gotta do is drive up and see it all for yourself.
well, being here, we do have that great view of the mountains. So when you do get to go up into them, which doesn't take long at all, it's always very stunning with the amount of snow, or just the pure beauty with all the waterfalls and high mountains and all the skiing you can do and hiking. It just, the mountains up around here have a plethora of things that you can do.
Coming to Woodland Park, where everybody likes to come and see and drive around and see all the wonderful shops that there are. From Ridgeline, this is Dylan Hutchinson.
I've never been, but now my family has some plans.
Next year is PRHS is getting a new principal. Miguel got to meet him.
Anyone who's anyone knows that our current school principal, dear beloved Mr. Gable, is retiring at the end of the school year. And so that begs the question, who will be our next school principal?
This past Wednesday, teachers and parents held a conference introducing our new incoming principal, Mr. Bramschreiber. The food and laughs filling up the sunrise room created a happy, welcoming atmosphere that surely made our next principal excited for this new chapter in his life.
Well, I come to expect excellence. That's what you've been doing for the last 10, 11 years, and I expect that to continue.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, get ready to give Mr. Bramschreiber a passionate welcome next school year, as the conference only gave him a taste of the excitement and optimism that Palmer Ridge is all about. For Ridgeline, this is Miguel McElentall.
Looks like we'll be in good hands for next year. Thanks, Miguel. Well, it's that time of the show again.
Did somebody say weather?
Good morning, Bears. Today we are in Prophase room with the AP Spanish class. Well, this week we are supposed to get a strange mix of rain and snow. Looking at the radar, we can see the system that will come hit us midweek. It doesn't currently look very strong, so we probably won't get enough snow for a day off. If we go to the 5-day, we can see that it won't get too cold, but we're supposed to get a mix of rain and snow. Well, Bears, that's all I have for you. Well, I guess I should say, tenga un buen weeko, Bears. Have a good week.
Hopefully more snow soon.
Well, that sounds like a fun.
And that's it for this show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.